Castor oil, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Hello, beautiful people. This is Anne, Fabulous Life 101. Today I'm veering from makeup and other things that I normally cover, and I'm going to tackle something that's a little bit different. Castor oil. I know you've been seeing a lot of people talking about it on YouTube, on TikTok, wherever. Well, I decided to try it probably about 6 months ago. I actually bought 3 different containers of it. Organic golden castor oil. This is called 100% pure cold pressed castor oil with a little dropper. And then I also bought this, which is a little roller that's a castor oil mixed with frankincense oil. So today I'm going to go over what I really liked, what I really didn't like, and any changes that I've noticed in my skin, my body, since I've been using these things. First, I think I'm going to start with the ugly. The ugly is it's sticky, it's goopy, it's thick, it gets on your hands. It's hard to clean off. It's hard to keep the bottles clean. But if you get beyond that, I think you're going to find a lot of good. One of the things that told it did was it actually increases the growth of your lashes. And so I tried that. The video I watched showed to close your eyes, dab it on your eyelids and your lashes, and if you dab it up under here, it can actually improve the texture, help to get rid of lines. So I started doing that like right before going to bed at night. And I did, over a period of maybe a couple of months, notice I think my lashes are getting a little bit longer, a little bit fuller. Are they quite the lush lashes I had when I was in my teens? Not quite, but I do feel like they have improved and they are a little bit longer and stronger. The other thing that I heard somebody say that this happened, I wasn't really expecting it. I've never ever put it directly in your eyes, unless an ophthalmologist instructs you or something. But no, this is not anything medical, no medical consultation on this or anything. I actually did tell my ophthalmologist about this, and she said she'd heard that before, but was not something they could really prescribe. While tapping it on my eyelids and my lashes, I noticed the floaters. Now, I've had little floaters in my vision for years. Not a lot, not enough to really be distracting, but maybe 4 or 5 little squiggly dots or something. And they didn't go away. The eye doctor said, don't worry about it unless they really start obstructing your vision. Since using castor oil, they have all gone. I didn't notice any major improvement in my eyesight. I still need glasses to drive. I'm still nearsighted. But the squiggly lines, the floaters, completely disappeared just by using this on my lashes. I also used it on my brows. I did not notice the growth in my brows that other people have said they noticed. I start back again. I did it for a while. It wasn't really doing anything. I stopped. But, starting back again, no real notice. Another thing, sometimes before shampooing, is to put a little bit, just barely tiny minimum, on my fingertips and rubbing it along my hairline. It's supposed to make your hair thick and lush. My hair's, I don't know whether it's ever going to be that thick or lush, but I did notice a few little baby hairs growing in, like along the line and right in here. And so it may actually stimulate hair growth. I was a little worried on that case. Well, I'm using it on my lips. Is it going to stimulate hair growth there? No, I haven't noticed any hair growth in places that I did not want hair growth. But that gets to another place that I feel it's really, really beneficial, is on the lips. What I'll do, like I also like to use these lip masks, the Lanerge lip mask. I love these at night. If the final thing after brushing my teeth, after putting on the lip mask, everything else right before going to bed, tapping a little castor oil on the lips, also on the little lines around the lips, the nasal folds, little lines in there. And I do notice when I do the castor oil and add that to the lip mask, and I wake up in the morning, my lips feel softer and smoother and more moist. I also notice the lines are a little less noticeable around the lips. So that seemed to help too. Now, I've also tried tapping it like in the area under the eye. Any differences there have not been really, really noticeable. But let me get to another product that I do find beneficial in that area. This is something I found on Amazon. It is a castor oil frankincense oil blend. I actually saw people talking about it on TikTok, and they gave a TikTok link. I looked it up. The same product was cheaper on Amazon. I'm going to put a link to that below for you. What this is, it's a roller. Now, the big thing is because of the thickness of the castor oil, the frankincense oil thins it out a little bit, but it's still difficult to roll. I found that before using it, I have to shake it really good. I have to press it on my hand until I get the moisture. But what I'll do with this is, after bathing at night, put it under my eyes, around the eye socket, and again in the morning. Because of the mixture with the frankincense oil, it makes it a little bit lighter. It's not quite as sticky. When I do use it in the morning, I wait a few minutes before putting on any makeup or any other serums or eye creams on top of it, just to let it fully absorb. But this, I do feel like it has helped with the texture of the skin around my eyes. Now, the two different kinds, people say I've said look for organic, look for cold pressed. This one says cold pressed, this one says expeller pressed, pure extra virgin. So anyway, I decided to try these both. I don't really notice any difference in the look, the feel, the smell, or the performance of either of these. One thing that they did recommend, and I have stuck to, is to get it in a dark color glass bottle. Because the plastic, over time, plastic can sort of warp a little bit, and you get elements of plastic inside the ingredients. The glass is more protected. The dark colored glass protects it from sunlight. You want to avoid exposing it to direct heat anyway. I tend to keep mine in drawers. But I do like this one with the dropper. And it makes it so much easier because with this, with the bigger jar, I usually have to use like a cotton ball or something to put it on. With this, I just take a dropper, put a tiny drop on my fingertips, and then just massage it in with the fingers. Now, on my skin overall, when I first got this, I was using it at night on top of whatever moisturizers I used, and putting it, just gently tapping it along my face. I think I noticed a little more intense of just softness, and particularly when you're dealing with harsh weather. I started using it, I think, winter, and it seems to make my face feel a little softer when I wake up in the morning. Then a few months ago, I started using the agency skincare retinol treatments. So I laid off the castor oil for a while just seeing how the agency worked on my skin. Now, recently, I just tried back, after putting on the agency, just topping it off with a few drops of castor oil to kind of lock in the retinol. And I do feel like over the past week or so of doing that, I've noticed more change in terms of the softness and the texture than I did using either one alone. So I think what this really does is that it acts as sort of a sealer for your other skincare and sort of magnifies the effect of it. So for that reason, I think I'm going to continue to use it. Now, I don't know whether it is the miracle ingredient that a lot of people are portraying it as, but overall, just from using it for these past few months, I'm liking it. I'm going to continue, maybe experiment in some new ways. Oh, let me tell you one more really weird application for this, okay? Now, castor oil has been used as a laxative. These generally say do not take internally, so I have not been drinking it or taking it. But what someone said, if you take the dropper, you put a few drops inside your navel, you lay down, put a few drops, and let it absorb inside your navel, in the belly button. It seeps in, and it actually helps with digestive issues, constipation, upset stomach. And I have tried it, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But the few times that it has worked, it really has made my stomach feel better, on issues where maybe after having a meal that makes me feel a little uncomfortable or whatever. So that, again, just another crazy use for castor oil. But yeah, I think overall I'm going to continue using it. I'm always exploring new ways to use it. So there may be another video coming up in the future about future experiments with castor oil, but this is it for today. Thanks for watching. Have a fabulous day. Peace, love, and light.